You're all invited to the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Accept this, Michael. Be one of us.
Oh!
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it, or you can help me to stop it.
Candyman.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, where we talk horror and ooky spooky stuff on our lunch break.
Nothing like being terrified on your lunch break from a job that also makes you terrified.
Yeah, dude, we're just really feeding our anxiety nowadays.
Yeah, well, we already got it.
I'm one of your hosts, Rob.
It's me, your humble host, Hunter, the people's champion, Petrus, which one person called me one time. And super excited for this episode. The first episode we did folk horror, which yes. I'm a huge fan of, high on, love it. Last week we did body horror, which is your bread and butter, your peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
And this week, one that we both share a common love for, which is slashers.
Yeah.
I would argue that slashers is probably the most approachable horror, other than maybe horror comedy. I think that slasher is probably what most people
or probably.
Yeah.
If you're not into horror movies deep enough to get into the body stuff and the folk horror stuff, there's a franchise you like that's a slasher franchise.
100%. Everybody,
yeah.
If we said what's a slash, everybody could tell us one that they've seen and slightly enjoyed.
And no matter who you ask, no matter what age they are, it's the slasher they saw when they were 15.
100% guaranteed, and I can almost guarantee that like our favorites are going to be yeah,
dude.
I think you said this in the first episode, and it stuck with me that sometimes.
Yeah.
Being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's slasher to me.
That is slasher.
That is slasher. Is whether it be motive driven like a Scream
right.
or a Friday the 13th, or whether you just did not, whether it's Wrong Turn or Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Wrong place, but for the slasher, right time.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the opportunity.
Oh,
or
yeah.
you could have a little in between, like House of a Thousand Corpses.
Where,
you were going through that area and then you broke down because someone shot your tire.
Okay, so this is a perfect segue, I think.
Let's do it.
I have what I think I have boiled down the essence of what a slasher is.
Hit me. Okay.
Let me find it real quick because I had some stuff I really wanted to put on my list, dude. And I feel like if you're on the fence about whether or not it's a slasher, it's probably not a slasher.
I have a feeling that you and I probably there's at least one thing that we both thought about putting on and did not put it on because we had that same argument.
Yep. Okay, hold on. So this is what I think they boil down to.
Okay.
You've got a body count. Now,
yes.
Whether or not that body count is high, I'm open to discussion. But there is a count. There is a body count.
Which would mean plural.
Plural, yes. There is usually... Well, no. This is what it is. I'm sorry. We're not doing usuallys. A killer, either with mysterious motive or a mystery himself.
Got it. Yep. Agreed.
And a form of stalking.
Okay. Predatorial Yep.
Yes. And I had one more. The survivor, like the final girl moment. There has to be that moment.
Okay. So, I have an example for you. And I wonder, like this popped up when you Google slasher films. It comes up on all of the lists.
And is grouped with some of the biggest slashers of all time, but it's not a slasher.
Final Destination?
Oh, fuck. No, dude.
Okay, so beat for beat, everybody but Killer in the thing that you just said. So think about it. It's got the girl moment.
But you know the killer.
It predatorially stalks you.
It does.
It's got a large body count.
Huge body
It's
count.
got mysterious motive. It just doesn't have the central character or characters.
Evil personified.
And I think you could argue.
The slasher has to be evil personified.
You could argue to me that I think it's sorry, drawing a blank. Tony, the guy who plays Candyman.
Yes, Tony Todd.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
He is the morgue guy or the officer that does the deaths in multiple of those films.
Yeah.
And I think he's kind of in on the like, oh, this is death, right? This is death that's doing this.
Yes.
But to me, you don't root against death. Right? Like you're not, and when you're watching those films.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You're not. Think about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Think about Friday the 13th.
There's
Think
somebody
about
to.
Freddy Krueger
Yeah.
or Chucky. You are not rooting against those people. You're not rooting for the characters because you know what the premise is that they're all going to have
right.
some, Rube Goldberg death.
You're right. You're right. I would put it. So hear me out.
Okay.
I would put it in a similar category. This is going to piss a lot of people off, dude.
Okay.
This is going to piss people off a lot. Okay?
Hit me.
But
Hit
I've
me.
got my fucking
10 toes in the ground, ready to go.
Nightmare on Elm Street is not a slasher. Nightmare on Elm Street is not a slasher. There is a body count. There is
Okay.
a not mysterious monster in a dream world that he controls, okay?
Okay.
The killer is not mysterious. His motives are not mysterious. Well, in the first one, they are.
I was about to say, I would argue, but then again, could that same argument be applied for like, think about Halloween.
Well, let me
think about
finish.
Friday the 13th. Okay, keep going. My bad.
There is no stalking aspect. He controls these dream worlds. He's toying with people. He is not stalking them.
Okay. Yeah, I politely disagree.
Not-
I politely disagree. It's going to throw off our draft because I had it in there.
Yeah, yeah.
100%. I had it in there.
Yeah.
This is 1,000,000% something I didn't see coming.
I know. I told you I had a hot take, dude.
Yeah.
Give me one more second because I feel like I didn't defend it quite well enough.
No. I thought you did a great job.
Okay. We know who he is.
Yes.
The rules are dreamlike. I call it supernatural fantasy, like fantasy horror, if anything, or a monster movie. Like, I don't know, dude. It doesn't fit all the way in slasher to me.
Okay, so let me ask you this question.
Ask me.
Because this could define it. Does your killer have to be living?
No.
Okay, so like a Jason Voorhees situation.
Slasher. Stalker.
Okay. So Freddy Krueger's a real person that was really murdered.
Yes. And exists in this dream world that he cannot leave.
Okay. So that is the
And pulls people into these dream worlds that he controls and then proceeds to toy with them and not stalk them.
Okay, forgive me. It's been It's been a minute since I've watched a Freddy Krueger movie. That wasn't the reboot, which I have a soft spot for, if I'm being honest with you, for a nostalgia reason.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a minute.
I like the reboot a lot.
I do too. I really do. I think the first time I saw it, I was with you. It was at the fraternity house where we did movie night, and it was our first movie night, and we were all just drunk heathens. It was a horror comedy because we made it a comedy.
At 100%. And if anything, it's the heavier of the two movies.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. It deals with like child predator,
Yeah, it's heavy.
Oh, it's like, why me? Why'd he save me for last? Well, you were his favorite. Okay, this got real heavy, really dark, really fast.
But leave it to a room of 30 drunk 20-year-olds to turn it into a fucking shit show.
We had a blast. So let me ask you this question. In that franchise, he would kill you in your sleep.
And you die in the real world.
Yeah, but you die. So like take, for example, when he, at the very end, when he comes back and he reaches through the mirror and he grabs Connie Britton and murders her ass. Or the person where they're floating midair and he's just killing them. That's supernatural to me. Can you remind me, in the originals, are they killed in real time the way, or they just die?
They are, I think, killed real time in the way, if I'm remembering correctly, because the first one to get it is Johnny Depp.
Okay, so like if
and he's in bed when it happens, and I'm pretty sure you see what happens to him in the dream world.
Okay. So here would be my argument. If that weren't the case, and that's where I needed this argument, I will back your argument for this one thing alone.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think that I have to say it, because I think that either side of this argument is the same, which is, if he kills you in your dreams. Oh, actually, I think it actually makes my argument.
Go for it.
I would say that that the premise of the way he is stalking you because he waits for you in your dreams. That's my argument here. I'm going to back your argument, and I'm going to say you are right. Here's where I was going to turn at. If on the chance that you were just killed, like he killed you in your dreams and then you died, to me, Freddy is not a killer. It is your conscience, and you're having a heart attack. This isn't a slasher film. But that's not actually what happens.
Right.
He is murdering you. I will give you that it is in a supernatural way. The supernatural aspect makes it not a slasher. So I will keep that in mind today. I think that if I got to thinking about this, if I had a couple beers, if I had an edible, I think that I would go back and forth on this argument for an hour.
I think so, dude. Because I think if we broke down the movies too, we need to watch the movies. We talked about watching them anyway.
Yeah. To me, he is quintessential slasher. And listen, and maybe he is,
but I think he is because they made you think he is.
Agreed. Maybe he's a slasher because at the time that was the closest category of which he could be thrown into. And to this day, I don't know that there are other things that are close to that. But yeah, I'll let you have it. It's the supernatural aspect of it that takes it out of it not being grounded in reality that people are So for me, my hot take was that it's Final Destination. I don't think that's nearly as hot of a take as yours. I think that mine has a really...
Yours is super arguable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember the first slasher you saw in a theater? Because I'm just assuming it was a slasher or like The Grudge.
It was The Grudge was my first scary movie. But I would say the first... I think it came out in a very similar time. And correct me if it was, because this could have been before or after. Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot.
Yeah, there was a
That was
reboot.
after.
There was a reboot around that time too. They've tried to reboot it a couple times.
Yeah, it was that one. It was the one with
Okay.
Arlie Army as the dad of Leatherface. I love that movie.
That's a
Man,
good one.
I like that reboot.
That's a good one to see in theaters.
Yeah, so that was my first. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I know that it is your quintessential slasher
Yes.
film, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's hard for me to argue against it. It's such a good. I think that for me, it's almost the perfect slasher franchise because it's not funny.
No.
If you think about it, like if you look back and you look at some Friday the 13th, you're giggling along the way. If
Yeah,
you
it gets real silly.
Scream borders horror comedy.
For sure. From the jump.
You don't put Jamie Kennedy in a movie and not want it to be comedy in some capacity.
Right. Fact. Yeah.
You know,
Texas Chainsaw is none of that.
it's none of it. It is truly. I mean, I think that the closest thing that comes to it that doesn't do it justice is Wrong Turn.
Yeah.
Wrong Turn's not funny.
No.
It goes beat for beat in Appalachia is what it is. It's Appalachia's Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It is. It is.
I do love that.
Shit.
I do love that. I've got a soft spot for Wrong Turn. As a franchise, I think that the first one is great. I think that the rest of them are not. I'm interested in. I think either Stars or Showtime has the reboot. There's a reboot of it that's specifically with them right now that I've not heard anything about that I'd like to go see.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be real dope.
Yeah, what was yours?
The
In
first,
theaters.
the first one I saw in theaters was the first scary movie I ever saw in theaters. It was Freddy versus Jason.
Jason. Wow, what a pop your cherry moment.
It was, dude. It was a Friday night. It was the 8:00 showing. It was a 13-year-old Rob and some buddies. Hey man, even some chicks came.
Can we collectively agree? Can we collectively agree that the Versus movies, Freddy versus Jason, I think there were two of,
Yes.
and then Predator versus Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
Can we collectively agree that those are designed for 13-year-old boys because they're not good writing?
No.
They're not.
They
They're
are
not.
they are for that. I was the target audience.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not good movies.
They're
But-
expected. That's so funny. They're writing movies knowing that the target audience is going to have to sneak in to see it.
100%. Look, it's okay if you're in your 30s and you think those movies are funny.
Yes.
It's okay if you watch those and have a nostalgia factor. But I don't think there's a grown 30-year-old person that watches that movie and is like, cinematically, this is a masterpiece.
No, dude. No, if that person exists, it's probably Robert England.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
probably it.
Yeah, so you know, I love slashers. I love the hunted down. You know, your anxiety's peaked the whole time.
Suspense.
I love the cliche slow walk.
Yeah, dude.
And just like I loved it. And there's something to it that like they don't have to chase after you. They don't have to run fast. You're gonna die.
You're fucked.
The tones of darkness.
All right. Anything you want to mention as far as the tones?
I do. So, admittedly, I have not read a lot of slashers. I've not read any slashers in literature.
Okay.
I'm new to horror in literature to a degree. I mean, I've
Yeah.
read stuff that is horror, but I mean quintessential horror. I've not read any slashers in literature.
Okay.
But what I have is comic books, because there are phenomenal comic runs that have to deal with slashers.
And,
so I'm going to list a few of those. Because there are some that I haven't read that I've got on my list here that I want to mention because they're on my list.
And one of my absolute favorites right now is a slasher.
What is your favorite?
Beneath the Trees Where No One Sees.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It is so fucking good.
Yep. That's a great one.
To tee it up, it is set in a world of animals that are humanoid, and they have jobs, and they live in a community and stuff. And one of the citizens of this community is a bear who is like a Dexter-style kind of murderer.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Animal Farm meets Dexter.
Yes, and it's so good and twisted and dark and whimsical.
Whimsical. Perfect word. Couldn't have said a better word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's is it amorphic? The animals,
Yeah.
I think it's that. I think it's that. Which it really brings. Look, when I say Animal Farm, like I love. Is it Orwell? Orwell did that, right? I love Orwell's Animal Farm. I mean, everybody is going to, lose their nut over 1984. But for me, I love Animal Farm. And it's because it deals with such a heavy subject of fascism.
Yes.
And the rise of fascism.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in animals. And so I love that it's got that wins, and so I think this does that so perfectly. I highly recommend that comic run for everyone. I think it's fantastic.
It's so good.
Yeah, Maniac of New York. It is.
I think I read the first run of that. Was it 4 issues?
Don't get me lying.
I think I read the first run.
I've only read a couple. Yeah. It is Jason Takes Manhattan. If Jason Takes Manhattan was good.
Uh-huh. It's sinister, dude.
It really is. Yeah, it has the same look and feel of Jason, but it's just a killer that is on one violent night, kind of. It's
I think they're on like their 3rd or 4th run, and like each
like
one
volumes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And each one takes place over a night.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's my understanding. Yep. Great one. Another is Southern Hospitality, which is it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. These kids go down to Florida, and it's going to be that like sex depravity type thing. And it goes off the fucking rails. It does not go well. I highly recommend Southern Hospitality.
I have not heard of that. I'm going to pick that up immediately.
Yeah, it's a great one. Basket Full of Heads.
Yes. Basket Full of Heads was great. Basket Full of Heads was awesome. What's some more?
There's 2 on here I haven't read. Slasher.
I haven't read Slasher.
So Slasher, how I interpreted it, it looks kind of. Did you ever? We didn't talk about this in Body Horror, but and I meant to. The movie Raw.
Oh,
it's
God,
the girl in veterinarian school who
the French film.
They make her eat like raw chicken or something, and then she gets a taste for it, and then
For
she
raw
becomes a cannibal.
Yes.
So like, it's that to a degree of like it's not cannibalism, but it's like a bored girl.
Ooh.
It's like psychosexual who starts getting into slashing people as kind of like a sexual fetish, and it turns into serial killing.
Shit, dude.
And she wears full BDSM gear and is like the leather slasher, I think.
We're gonna read that.
Yeah. I saw that on the list that popped up, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be." I gotta go back to my comic book store, and I gotta get a pull box.
And I got to, yeah, dude.
The other one is Plastic, and
I've heard of that one.
Yeah. Forgive me. As a bad podcast host, I did not write shit down as to how to describe what it's about.
Let me look real quick then. I don't know if I read Plastic. I've heard of it. Comic book. Plastic. Let's give him a rundown. I got it here, I think. Yeah. Plastic 2017, Doug Wagner. Slasher story. Synopsis. Yeah, I got a synopsis loading.
I will say that I also was pulling it up, and I hate that last week, I'm going to have to do a call out. Last week we talked body horror and we talked comics, and one that I forgot to mention is Plastic Man No More. Plastic Man No More is body horror. It takes that superhero that has that sort of Mr. Fantastic stretch, and yeah. I don't know why I didn't mention that one. That's a great one in DC.
We've got to read Plastic.
Okay.
Edwin Stoffgruppen is a retired serial killer trying to live it's John Wick, but a serial killer.
Okay. You sold me.
Done, yeah.
Okay.
That's the description, guys. Go fucking read it.
Yeah. I think, if anything, Maniac of New York, Slasher, Basket Full of Heads, Plastic, Southern Hospitality, and to remind me, what was the one that we
Beneath the Trees Where No One Sees.
Thank you. That's it. Beneath the Trees Where No One Sees. 6 fantastic slasher comics. There are far more.
I bet there's indie shit we've never heard of. I bet Dark Horse has a run.
I think there's some stuff in the Ice Cream Man.
Ooh, okay.
Or that one. I think there's some stuff in there. Sex Criminals kind of gets in that line a little bit, although not really. Kind
little.
Of. Yeah. Yeah. So,
let me think. Tomes. I didn't look up any manga, but I'm sure it's out there. Actually, I don't know, dude. Japanese people are wild. Let me think of some more books. Okay. I got a book for you that you need to read. It's Riley Sager, The Final Girl.
Riley Sager, The Final Girl. Okay.
Yep. Hey, baby.
Tell me.
Does Riley Sager have any other slasher books? Amber's read all of them.
Okay.
I read The Final Girl. It fucking rips.
Final Girl might be the only.
The other ones are like ghost stories, right?
Yeah, and like something that like happened in the past. I'd have to think about it, but not immediately.
Okay.
Although that new one, I don't know what it's about.
Okay. But The Final Girl is definitely a slasher. I'm trying to think. Oh, fuck me, dude. God damn it. I read it in high school when I was supposed to be doing security at Riceland.
Oh, that can't be good.
It's Dean Koontz. Oh, my God. It's insane. It's about this... It's about this family who keeps getting attacked by this other family of clowns. And it's like a generational story, dude. It's fucking crazy. What is that? Let me find it.
Life expectancy? No.
I think it's life expectancy. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes, it's life expectancy.
Okay. I will put it on the list.
It's absolutely insane.
I love Dean Koontz.
Yeah, Koontz is great. King, slasher. He's never really end up being slashers. They end up being more kidnap stories.
right? Like Misery.
Yeah, Buick 13 or whatever.
I would say the closest thing he has to a slasher, which is not at all a slasher, but the closest thing he has is probably Cujo.
Probably the closest thing he has, dude. Let's see.
All right, and now let's do a check-in with our good friend Brad over at Midwest Book Review. He's got some suggestions for us, some stuff picked out, some stuff to keep on our radar.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's Brad at Midwest Book Review. Check me out on Instagram. I do a lot of book recs on horror and fantasy. So this week, my boys are talking about slashers, so I'm going to recommend some slasher novels. 3 of my recent favorites, and then I'm going to give one that I'm looking forward to. So one of my recent favorites is Clown in a Cornfield. It is a series. It is super fun. Yes, there was a movie that just released. No, it's not as good as the novel. The book is so much more violent. There's way more killing. It's more political, which the movie was very scared to dive into. So it is about a teenage girl who moves to a small town. It's a fictional town called Kettle Springs, which is actually Branson, Missouri. That's pretty much what he's intending it to be. And it becomes the target of this homicidal clown named Brendo. So, like, this series, imagine a bunch of high school students getting drunk at a party in a cornfield, and a guy dressed in a clown just starts murdering people. It's fun, it's gory, it's hilarious at times, and it's very political, actually. This is a very fun series. He's wrote 3 of them, and the first one is the best, but they do go all like linear and hand in hand. So, like, you should check them out. They're very fun. Second is I Was a Teenage Slasher. If you like Stephen Graham Jones, check this book out. It tells a story of Tolly Driver, a 17-year-old in Texas in the late 80s who's cursed to become a slasher. The book's written from the killer's perspective, exploring themes of like revenge and unfairness. It pretty much goes from the perspective of the killer as the killer goes on to murder many of their classmates. Highly recommend it. It's very unique being the point of view of the killer, but unlike certain movies, that have done that, it really dives into why they did it, what they were thinking, and what they struggled with. Super awesome book. I highly recommend this. And for the third one, I'm going to go into a more darker theme of slasher. It's a book called Brother by Anya Alborn. This book is messed up. There is nothing fun about this book. It's a book that you're going to close at the very end and you're going to go, holy shit, what did I just read? This book is wild. There's nothing fun about it. Anyway, so it is about this teenager named Michael. He wants to escape his family's disturbing traditions in the mountains, like the rural mountains. He falls for this girl, but his brother is like determined to keep him tied to the family's dark secrets, which is a history of violence. It's a little slasher in the sense of they're murderers, but think of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre with a little bit of Hannibal Lecter. Like, it is disturbing. Highly recommend. Actually, just read Anya Alborn's books. She's great. So next is a book I'm looking forward to. If you have ever read Boys in the Valley by Philip Fracassi, he has a new book coming out called The Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre. It's about a group of elderly residents who suspects a killer is targeting them at their retirement home. I haven't read this, but it makes me think of Bubba Hotep, which is hilarious, and I know Shook loves this one. So, like, if that is the reference that I'm going to be getting going into this novel, it has to be fun. It is a slasher-style thriller that blends dark humor and violence with themes of aging, mortality, and loneliness. I can't wait to read this. Philip Fracozzi's awesome, and if it's anything like Boys in the Valley, this book is going to be a blast. But that's all I got for you. Go check me out at Midwest Book Review on Instagram. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Do we want to dive right into our picking our teams?
Yeah, let's roll the clip and then let's get into the rules.
Time for the top 5.
So, how we've done it the last 2 episodes is we alternate our 5 through number 1 picks. We're doing something slightly different for today. We're going to do this draft style like we are in PE school all over again, and we are picking teams. So we are picking the best players, and we are doing this with slasher horror movie franchises. So when you talk about a top 5 list, that's hard to do when you think about there's 8, 9 different Friday the 13th. There's how many Halloweens?
Oh yeah.
So, and they all have different spots in my heart. So what we are doing now is we're going to pick, and it is not where we can share. We are going to pick them alternately.
Yes.
And Rob, I'm going to give you the first pick.
First pick, right out of the gate, and we're trying to build the best franchise team.
Best franchise team. So
I'm going Texas Chainsaw.
okay, great
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
Again, said it earlier. It is a complete. Even the reboots, the 2 or 3 they've done, the new Leatherface, like
Are still
They
fun
all-
slashers.
they all deliver.
Oh,
They
yeah.
all deliver in a way. Great pick out of the gate. For me, my number 1 pick is Scream. I know that I could have probably picked it up in a round 2. Was just too scared to take the risk because for me, Scream is my quintessential horror. I love Scream. I watch it every year around Halloween. The whole kit and caboodle, start to finish, all 6 of them. I love them.
Yeah.
One is such a good slasher movie. It is so good the way that it brings in horror, the way that it sets up. I love the way that it sets up the rules.
Yes.
It is meta. It's meta in the way that there are horror films, and those horror films have the rules, and
It knows what it is.
it knows what it is. 1 is fantastic. 2, 3 is one of the worst horror films I've ever seen. It's
Three's
bad.
god awful.
3's the one where they go to Hollywood,
And it's
that
god
one,
awful.
It's so here's my big when it comes to
The
slashers,
soundtrack fucking rips.
It did. It really did. So 3 does something that I think is a cardinal sin in slasher movie franchise.
Okay.
Where they make a plot device that didn't need to be made. So if you think about 1, he wants to kill her because her mom and his dad, and then 2 is a revenge story because they got him. 3 is like an illegitimate son.
Yeah, 3 is
We didn't need it.
no. 3 is a character and motive that we're not there.
4 is a stinker, but it's better than 3. Like they try to bring it back. They hit some parts that go.
What
well,
year
again,
was 4?
mid 2000s, like maybe in the.
Remind me,
2000
what happens in that one?
That's the one that is Sydney's niece, and it kind of goes beat for beat with number 1, where it's like it's the anniversary.
Who's in
it's
that
been a
one?
long- it's got Emma Roberts. It's got
Okay,
Hayden
okay,
Panettiere.
I've seen it,
Yeah.
seen
It's got a lot. Yeah, got a lot of
It
up
was.
and coming at the time.
That's what I was gonna say. It had like all the it people of the time.
It did, and the ending is so like it pulls me out because honestly, it goes pretty well. Like, I
Mhm.
think it goes pretty well until it gets to the ending. And I remember watching the ending and just being like, fuck, that was dumb. God, that was dumb.
But that one's
almost
going
did-
all the way up too.
Yeah, yeah. Then they reboot it one more time. So it's had 3 reboots.
Yeah.
And they're all canon, which
Yeah.
I appreciate.
I
They're
like
all
that.
canon. So one
I
through
think
3
I
is
like
the
5
original.
and 6. I think 5 and 6 were good.
I love them. I do. I think that they do a good job of, like, I love the girl who is like the new Jamie Kennedy, who gives them the rules. And,
Yes.
yeah. So they do get back to the
Was
roots.
it
And-
Aquafina?
No. It
Oh, okay.
was.
Should've been.
That would have been a different movie altogether, but not necessarily a bad one. I think that the second one, the sixth one, does something that no other. Oh, that's not true. No, never mind.
Okay.
The third one goes to Hollywood. The sixth one goes to New York.
Yeah.
Anyway, fantastic. Love that movie franchise.
Yeah, this
what
shit
is
is
your?
sick.
Who are you taking with your second round pick?
Okay. Since we're talking just solid movies, my franchise, and you might not think it's a slasher at first, I'm going Creep.
It's yep. It was on my
I'm-
list. It was low, but it.
I'm going Creep, dude. Those are 3 solid fucking movies.
yeah.
It has stalking. It has what I love about it is it subverts the who is the killer and why, and it makes it is he or not.
I'm drawing a blank on main.
Jay Duplass,
Thank you.
yes, puts on a
Yeah.
stellar performance.
And, yeah, he really, yeah. It's so funny for me seeing him in the league.
Yes,
And then he's actually, like, I mean, he does so charismatic as Pete, but he's actually, I've heard him in a couple podcasts. Creep is more it's more him.
oh dude, yeah, I love the Duplass brothers and their movies, dude.
Yeah.
If you haven't done a deep dive on their movies, do it.
Oh, I have.
Okay,
I have,
okay.
yeah. So what he does is he will take scripts that he has found that he knows are good movies that Hollywood and it's a little different now that we're in the streaming era.
Right.
I think he has a lot of potential, but he would take these scripts that were just too indie, that were, we don't need $150 million like the Avengers. We need like 5.
Yep.
And he would make an indie house film, and he does it well.
It makes them so good.
Yeah, Creep is a fantastic. Again, I actually had it hoping to grab it in my number 5 pick.
Okay.
So interesting.
I'm taking Creep,
but
dude.
very, yeah,
As a
very good.
franchise, all 3 movies are dope.
Yeah. So the way that you just said your pick
Yes.
is in fantasy football, you're drafting a kicker on number 1 pick. So I have to get froggy with how I've done my list here.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I feel like my knee jerk is to go with a quintessential.
That's your knee
One,
jerk.
but-
But I might.
But I'm scared as to what you're going to grab from
Uh-huh.
me. So I'm picking the X trilogy.
Oh, you fucking asshole. Oh.
Yeah, I knew you'd get it. I knew you would get it, and I had to have it because I'm going to tell you, beat for beat, all 3 of those fantastic slasher movies.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
The first one is that grungy 70s,
Texas.
psycho It's Texas.
Yeah.
The next one, Pearl, is a wild descent into madness, but nonetheless a slasher film.
Slasher film.
I mean, yes, it's a slasher film. She cuts people up.
Mm.
The ends of credit scenes where she just stares at the camera,
Oh,
crying.
I love it.
The entire credits.
I love it.
Oh, so uncomfortable. I would say that Maxine is probably the weakest entry in that, but nonetheless a slasher.
A slasher, and it hits on the late 70s giallo slasher films.
Yeah. I think it's got kind of a 70s, 80s vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very much. So Ty West can do no wrong. Super excited to see what he does
Fucking
that's
A.
outside of that trilogy. But
What a
I
great
knew you were
pick,
going to pick
dude.
it up probably in the number 3 pick. So I had
It
to
was
snooze.
100% my number 3 pick. That is such a great swipe. Okay. Whoo. That is such a great swipe. Then my number 3 pick has to be Halloween.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before we get started on Halloween, I'm going to tell you something. This is a safe space. I've never seen a single Halloween film.
Not even the first one?
Not a one of them.
Okay.
Not one single Halloween film. I will. I know that they're good movies.
Okay. So the first 2 are, in my opinion, horror gospel.
Yep.
The third one gets a little funky. The 4th one is trash. 5th one's trash. The reboot in 2000 is H2O.
That's Rob Zombies, right?
No, that's H2O.
Okay.
H2O is trash. It's the one that had Busta Rhymes.
Yeah. Right.
Then I stand by the zombie films.
Okay.
A lot of people hate them. I stand by those 2 Halloween films.
Correct me if I'm wrong. 1 and 2, that's Carpenter, right?
1 and 2 is Carpenter, and the most recent one was Carpenter.
So did Carpenter shit on that? Didn't he shit on Zombie?
We shit all over Zombie. Yeah. I love Carpenter.
Yeah.
I love Carpenter, but Carpenter is a hater.
Oh, for sure. Yes. Yeah. He's
a hater.
He gets really butthurt about some of the things that he's created.
And snooty about film when he makes films that are not snooty films. Like, anyway, he's got some artsy fartsy stuff, but then he's also got like fucking.
What's the vampire one? It's got Bon Jovi in it?
James Woods.
James Woods. Yeah. John Carpenter's
Vampires,
isn't it?
Yeah, he did 3 of them.
Yeah. Got Bon Jovi and James Woods.
Yeah,
wild.
and Billy Baldwin.
Billy, the best Baldwin.
The best Baldwin. The one with the lowest fucking body count.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, on Halloween.
I will definitely. I think so. I think in addition to Scream, I'm going to watch Halloween this Halloween. I'm going to go through a top to bottom, and I will watch even the shitty ones.
They're fun. Paul Rudd is in a great one.
Okay,
A great shitty one.
yeah. I do love a good like A-list celebrity that gets in too early. So for me, my number 3 pick is going to be Friday the 13th. I think
That's got to be the next
that
one. Yeah.
number 1, Camp Crystal Lake, is when you think of a horror film, it's kind of the cliche that people bring up.
The camp, the teenagers.
The sex and the tomfuckery. It is
The kid with revenge and
yeah. 1 and 2 great. For me, even like my favorite How Did This Get Made is Jason X.
Yes.
It's in space. It's stupid. Jason Goes to Hell. It's dumb. I think it's kind of ripe for, because I think the earliest one is the 2001 one.
But so are we counting Jason, because Jason is not the killer in the first one?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
It is a slasher. It is a slasher movie, although he is not the killer.
Yeah, it's the mom.
It's the mom. I know.
Okay.
But I think,
and he doesn't get the mask till the 3rd movie.
So here's the thing: is if you're going to consider Scream a franchise where each one has a different killer,
fair enough.
You know what I mean?
All very all slashers to the core.
Yeah. So that's my number 3.
That's a great one. You can't fucking argue with that one.
If I'm being honest with you, I have so far gone beat for beat on my list. I've just gone out of order.
Yep. 4 for me. This is hard now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Let me look at my list. Because I locked it in like 40 times. Okay. I'm going Child's Play.
Damn it! I had it as my next pick, and I knew I wasn't going to get away with it.
Going Child's Play.
I knew I wasn't going to get away with it. It's okay. I knew I wasn't going to. I was going to lose one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Chucky.
Well,
Bride of Chucky.
you got my ex.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, it's great.
It's awesome.
It's so, and I have yet to see the Aubrey Plaza.
It's fun. It's fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. In fairness, I have yet to see the MTV TV show for Scream. So like
It's fun, dude.
eventually, yeah.
And launched not just a franchise, launched a cultural brand, dude.
It did. It absolutely did.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Chucky just it's horror comedy at one of its best.
Yeah.
But in a great slasher format. So
Yeah.
So my number 4.
Okay.
That was my number 5 pick.
Okay.
My number 4 pick was Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right.
Since we are taking that out,
Okay.
I'm going back, and I'm going to choose.
Trying to think what's left. Oh.
So there is something that I want to pick here that I've only seen one of the franchise.
But
I think I'm going to do it anyway, knowing I'm so trepidatious based off of the first one, Terrifier.
damn it.
Yeah. So, yeah, Art the Clown Man. I've heard that last one that came out that people threw up.
Yes, dude. So Garner watches everything.
Yeah, he does.
And I mean everything. And he said it was hard for him to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it does. What it does is I think that it combines a bunch of horror together.
It does.
So if you think it's definitely a slasher, right?
Yeah.
It also is body horror. A lot of body horror.
100%.
But it also is so I saw the other day. I saw one of the clips of where the two girls are in the diner and Art just is there.
Yes, dude.
You're uncomfortable the whole time.
Oh,
and
it's unsettling.
it's unsettling. It is so unsettling. It's the quietness. I think that is a almost quintessential part of a slasher film. It's not necessary, but it is a big part of slasher films. Is that the slasher doesn't talk. Right?
Right.
Ghostface doesn't.
Right.
Halloween doesn't. Freddy does.
Freddy
But
talks his
Freddy's
ass
not
off.
a part. Freddy's not a part of this. Chucky does.
Chucky be talking shit.
Yeah, but we're talking 2 out of a dozen
Yeah.
at this point. So I'm going to take Terrifier as my,
That's a great one,
my
dude.
number 4.
That's a great
Yeah.
one. So I'm rounding it
Okay.
out at number 5 with it's not a franchise.
Oh, okay.
It is a slasher. One of the most legendary slasher movies of all time.
Okay.
One of the most legendary endings of all time. I'm taking Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah. Yeah. Not at all what I thought you were going to go for your final pick, but I respect it
I'm
more
taking
than what I thought you were going to
I'm going Sleepaway Camp. What'd you think?
What? I thought you were going to pull Leprechaun.
That's a great one. That's a great one. But I'm sticking with for the legendary cult factor. I'm going Sleepaway Camp.
And I think that when I said earlier that
And I think Sleepaway Camp is a franchise. Actually, now that I think about it.
I think, yeah. I think the way that like Friday the 13th, and I talked about how it's got that sort of cliche. Like I think you kind of tickle that with Sleepaway Camp.
100%, dude. And it's that classic, you know, stalking people for revenge, mysterious killer, final girl moment, huge reveal at the end. I'm sticking with it. I feel good about it.
Yeah, I think it's great. I have struggled for my number 5, and throughout this whole conversation, seeing where it's gone, I've been between 2 the whole time. What I am choosing is I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That's a logical.
What it went over was Wrong Turn, because Wrong Turn had a great first entry and then a bunch of straight to DVD films.
Yeah, and of course, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer gave us the legendary Jack Black in Dreads.
Yeah,
It wins.
Freddie.
Who was the killer in the first one? The guy's dad?
I think.
Because they kill a guy with a car, and then the dad comes at him with fish hooks and shit.
Yeah, yes.
Meat
I
hooks.
think it is.
I think it's the dad.
Yeah, they're like what they do to hang up the really, really big fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Willis. Ben Willis is the killer.
Okay. Great fucking franchise, dude.
Yeah, I've not seen the new one.
Me neither.
Although I'm excited to. I do believe it's got some of the original cast in. I think it's kind of done a Scream thing.
I think so.
Where it, yeah. So I felt like, for me, the way that I love Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer hits the same notes. So.
And then, real quick, because I know we got to round it out because lunch is almost over. The boss is going to get us. Let me see real quick. We have to, honorable mention, we have to mention Slumber Party Massacre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our namesake.
I had Leprechaun. Another great A-list cameo A-list with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. Recent franchise I liked, slasher, Happy Death Day.
I almost had it. It didn't top my list, but it's a good franchise.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like it a lot too.
Yeah. It's a good horror comedy. Really like it.
The true 90s slasher. Cherry Falls.
Okay.
Cherry Falls is if Scream is meta, Cherry Falls is very tongue in cheek.
Okay. Okay.
Another one just because it set the tone and flipped the whole slasher genre on its head. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's a rough watch. It is.
Okay.
It's Michael Rooker.
Oh, I mean.
Right. Yeah. No. That's why I had to see it too. Michael Rooker plays Henry, a serial killer. It's told from his perspective.
Oh, I know what movie you're talking about.
It's brutal, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
And then another one recently that flips everything on its head that I loved, In a Violent Nature.
Yeah.
Fucking
for sure.
Great stuff, dude. Slashers are always going to be there.
They're always going to be there. You know, I think we live in a world where all these directors want to out Shyamalan each other and have an interesting twist, but sometimes you just need a dude walking really slow, trying to kill some homies.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it or you can help me to stop it.
All right. See you later, dude.
See ya.